So David, tell us where we're at tonight.
We are actually at a really cool barbecue place right now, getting ready to go on our next Bigfoot adventure.
And this will be the follow-up hunt for you viewers that have watched the part 1 now of, excuse me, I'm bad with names. What's the name again?
The evidence we found in Shelby. We're going to go see Miss Vicky again.
Miss Vicky, that's it. So stay tuned. We're going to go out here and meet her real quick and kind of catch up with her, see what kind of new, she's got some new evidence, I believe, so we're going to go out here and see what kind of new evidence she has, and then we're going to go out and do a hunt, and we'll see what happens from there.
And we want to give a shout out to all of our new fans at Bridges Barbecue.
Yes, sir. We'll quit rambling and stay tuned. For those of you who are not familiar with the inside of a Dodge Challenger, this is what it looks like. They all come standard with one Super Dave.
No, this one is a one-of-a-kind custom. Super Dave only has one.
Continue straight onto West Grover Street.
Oh, yeah. And for those of you who are not familiar with Shelby, North Carolina, here's a little taste of it.
Continue straight onto West Grover Street.
Pretty nice little quiet town. So this would be the second Bigfoot encounter in this area.
Well, it's our second hunt. This has kind of been going on since March, I'm told.
Continue on West Grover Street.
She
for
had
2
just,
miles.
our GPS is talking to you. She just didn't know who to reach out to. She went to the news media first, and to be honest, they weren't very kind to her. And that's the problem with people who have something that sounds a little crazy, if you will. The news media wants to paint you as some kind of loon or somebody with a mental issue or an overactive imagination. Well, that doesn't do the person justice. In some cases, that could very well be the case. Our job is not to judge or to make anyone look foolish. Our job is just to present the facts as they are, and whether it's help convince our believers out there watching our videos that we have great evidence, or maybe it's just the property owner convincing them or explaining to them why the evidence may not be Bigfoot related. And I believe that's one of the reasons why we resonate so well within the community, because we're not out here to make people look foolish.
Absolutely. So until then, we'll get out here and see what happens. So we made it on property with Vicky and her gang, and we're off-roading right now in the truck.
Yeah, we're right in the bed of a pickup truck and off for an adventure. I haven't done this in forever, so it's kind of cool. We've got some unexpected guests with us.
I'm taking y'all on a tour. That's one of the crossings right here. They're coming out of the woods right here.
Right here at this
Right here,
little pole?
See where the grass is mashed down?
Yeah.
All right, they're coming out there. You'll find some footprints there. That's a big one. There's a big one coming
Where
out
at now? Where at now?
Right here. I felt this. Here's this footprint right here. That's one of the big ones with see the 3 toes? 1, 2 big toes. That's the biggest one. I think it's an owl.
And so you said they were crossing from down here? They were coming up this ravine?
Woods, up through here.
Okay.
And then heading straight across through the briar patch to the ravine. Right,
Okay.
Hey, hello, how are you? That's a nice little place right there.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I like that house. Look at that house. That's a nice house. I promise y'all viewers, we're actually going to go off-road into the woods here in a minute. We're not just going to ride around house development and say, there's Bigfoot. But, yeah.
I do see it. Damn, I see something.
What do you see already, Dave? I can't see.
This is one of their outlets. Where this trail out this door.
It's old. It's not what I...
Oh, this tree break right here? Yeah, I see it now.
Got a new one. There's a new one on the other side. They're just not, it's a big one.
Okay, just everybody watch where you're stepping on the path. If you think there's a print, please do not step on it.
I had it, seen it the other day. That was a big one.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Have y'all looked at this rock?
Yeah, I saw when we came in.
Is it,
You don't come down here.
I wanna go down here and check this before it gets too much.
Stay right there.
dark.
sounds good.
There was one up in there, looked like they were sticking the way now, so I don't know what happened there.
Squash these briars down.
See if I can find a good track.
Now you in shorts, you're gonna get eat up. There's your basketball.
Here it is right here.
They've done that for years.
This is one right here. Hadn't washed away yet.
Right there.
Yeah, right here.
Hmm.
Look at them toes. It's an old big toed fella. Yeah, you can see the heel, see where it goes all the way back through there?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see it now this way. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't make them too heavy if they don't have to.
Kind of walk light, don't they?
One right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's an impression in the leaves. Thought that was spider web.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing about this time of year. Them spider webs will get you.
Oh, I thought one bit me today.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of activity up here. Got coming up. Stay to the side. 'cause
It's the
there's a
remnants of
footprint
what
here.
maybe could have been one.
You just can't see it.
There's been a big dog through here. Okay, a big canine track. But I'm gonna try to show you this. I don't, the camera may not pick it up,
Oh, right here.
but you can just see the outline of it, and it kind of goes back into here.
Down there, David, it looks like there's a cave.
But it could have come off the bank, step, went right across, and would just explain for the one track. And okay, now you saw what she said was a print up there. I didn't see it, don't know, but just look at the direction. Off the bank, left foot, up on the hill, and it would be going right to where she said she saw a track at. So that's what I want to do, is to find at least something that points to credibility. To me, this points to credibility. And that's one of the big things I want to get out there to everybody. So actually, it may even be better once it gets dark, really. So I'm just, like I said, there's deer track. The deers have just recently been through here. So, oh, David, don't grab that.
A little briar.
No, I thought it was a.
Oh,
Thought it was a.
there's a lot of briars through here.
I thought it was a spider web.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're Spider-Man. You love spiders.
Hate spiders.
You see where they've been walking on the
Yeah, see, it looks like
And pretty much so
Okay,
far,
I cleared them out for you.
yeah, that's how we do it. David's my human shield. But pretty much where we're at right now, it's like a dried out looking creek area, drain area, and there's a lot of different animal tracks through here. So not only rumored Bigfoot, but maybe deer, smaller like foxes or smaller fox or type animals like that, raccoons. I mean, any type of animal in the woods could be traveling through here, and exactly like David said, a food source. I mean, there's a lot of different traffic through here that we're seeing on the ground. So just stay tuned. We'll see what we can find.
These wore out things right here. It's gonna be some kind of smaller animal. I'm not gonna give a lot of weight to that. This is the forest. There's small animals everywhere, so we're not gonna say, oh look, it's a Bigfoot trail. But I just want to point out, if you're gonna have Sasquatch in an area, it's got to be a food source. There's got to be water. There has to be shelter. There's got to be something for them to get everything that they need. Okay. There's small game. like you said earlier, I mean, foxes, rabbits, deer, no problem. Right behind me is a small stream, water source. So now I've got a habitat. My next problem is I want to get closer to that habitat, and ain't one way to do it. Start walking. Holy crap, there's holes everywhere, brother.
Yeah, watch your step. We don't need no twisted ankles.
Right now it ain't the ankle I'm worried about. I don't want to bust his knees. I'm actually going to go down this way. Hang on a second here. We're going to have to go east. This is how bad you know you hate spiders, is you're willing to take your bare hands and pull up briars to get rid of spiders. Well, we walked about 30 miles. I'm kidding. I was being funny, and I seen something over here. There's a lot of movement around me right now. And Miss Vicky and Paul and your name is? Cody are showing me something that kind of looks like a little nesting area. And while everybody says, oh, you know, I get over here because I don't take anything. It just, if somebody says they have something, all it is a statement. First thing I see when I see this is something's been nesting here. Is it a deer? Is it a bear? I don't know what. But Paul's got his light shining in here because there's some kind of fibrous material in there. What that material is, I don't know. But I've got on work pants, and I'm going to crawl right in here to it. I successfully found another spider web. It is plastic.
Ah, scum of the environment.
And I found lots of new Cheney briar.
I bet you got some chigger friends too coming up.
Don't curse me because we didn't bring bug spray.
Oh, we didn't. I
So
forgot.
you could have chiggers too, brother. But yeah, so that is plastic, and we're going to put that back where we found it. But that is definitely something's been in there and resting and, you know, getting out of the heat of the day. Okay. Let's step back on this.
If I had to guess by the size, me being a hunter, I would say it might be deer. That would be my.
I'm looking at this on this side, and it would appear to be deer, just simply because this is all naturally grown. It's all vines. It's. I don't see anything engineered that gets me too excited. So while yes, this is interesting and it is evidence, we just don't think it's Sasquatch related. So that part of it we're going to let go.
Now this does look interesting back here, this open area out here.
And guess what it does?
What does it do?
It does the same thing here as it does at Miss Vicky's property. It goes right to the edge of the tree line. They can see a few houses. And what does that mean? Sasquatch entertainment. We're trying to find more evidence to support Miss Vicky's claims. We feel strong enough about this hunt site that we're back for a second investigation. So we're looking at a lot of different evidence. This is something Tate just kind of spots and says, this is the kind of things we're going to question. We're going to start off by showing you this right here. And I'm keep in mind, I'm about 6'2" and some change, okay? So I can reach this, but it's all I can do. Something has broke this off right here, okay? Now, if it's on this ledge, it's at least 7 feet tall. If it's on that bottom ledge, it's at least 8.5, 9 feet tall, okay? And I'm going, okay, think about this. You see how all this stuff is laying here, okay? We've got this limbs over here, and you got the drapery. You got some things wrapped around, and I'm going, okay, I can explain a few of those things away naturally. But what intrigues me about this, see this tree right here? See this sapling?
That doesn't
how
belong.
Everything's got it pinned down. This got it pinned down. This is part of. Oh no, it ain't either. Oh, check this out.
Does that even belong here, David?
That's the missing piece from this.
The broke off piece.
It's the broke off piece.
And it's down here.
And it's down there stuck through.
Now let's do the math here for a second, David. How is that going to naturally break off?
It cannot.
Exactly.
See that this is what I call engineered.
That's someone at the truck. I hope.
Vicky. Just want to make sure.
Vicky, is that you?
If it was a Bigfoot, I wanted to go. But yeah, so now we're dealing with an engineered structure for some reason. Why, I don't know. This structure coincides with where she's parked to come in, where we think that there was maybe a footprint down here, can't be for certain, and where she says there's a footprint right up here, again, we can't be for certain, but it's all in that path. What's she doing? Cool.
So I mean, yeah, that's like you said. You're what, 6'1"?
I'm 6'2" and some change. Don't
6'2".
change me.
Okay, excuse me. You're 6'2". I mean, we're right here on a ledge that goes down to a little gully, like a ravine type thing. Looks, is it a dried out creek or drain, or what was it?
This is a floodway.
That's what it is, yeah.
You know, when it rains, this becomes a river or a creek for a while, because there's no constant running source other than rain. But it is standing water down here, so we do have a water source. So.
Just kind of looking, see what we see. But yeah, I mean,
you look right there; those are broke. So you know,
it's interesting. But yeah, I mean I think that is the piece, the missing piece right there.
It absolutely is. This piece right here that I'm wiggling is the piece that was broke off of this tree, because I can see the other end of it.
Let's see if I can zoom in real quick. Camera skills. Oh yeah, Taylor. Looks just as good as you. Well, that's kind of blurry. Out of focus. But yeah, there's the missing link.
But yeah, so that's.
I mean, look where it goes all the way back in there.
It's very intriguing.
There's the end of it.
I'm going to take that and cut this and then tie this to it. This camera's pointing right there.
So what's in the bag?
It's peanut butter and syrup sandwiches and some cookies like Muddy Buddies.
Okay.
And
so I'm assuming you're going to suspend it a little higher?
Yeah. Exactly. Now that limb will be pulled all the way to the ground tomorrow. Yeah, they can't reach it right there. What do you think? Think I'll be higher? Yeah.
Go on up a little bit more. There you go.
Alright, over here. Yeah. And then that camera was probably taking a picture of it swinging, so we'd have to try to stop it from swinging. That work. Okay, well. Right,
Bigfoot bait part 1. As the sun sets, so we hope the activity increases. Stay tuned.
So he won't touch anything that he thinks we did. He's been making this wider too. You see that? He's steady going up through that. I'm trying to say one like that. That's where his mouth comes to the ground. See his toe. See that? He's got the back of his foot. There's a toe over here. Ooh, toe over here. So it's like 3 toes and then 1 extra toe here. And that's where his heel went. Right there.
Can I show him the light around the edges of it, outline it so I can get on camera?
Move that one. Let me do this one right here.
Okay. I think there's some more down in here.
Hang on, let me get it. There we go. Does that help you any?
Yeah, a little bit. You can kind of see the indentation.
Well, this is an old print, if it is one, okay? And The reason is the grass has already grown back through it.
Mhm.
You know, there's lots of stuff going on. The ground is very soft right here, so you know, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. I'll say that.
Should put that pan back over it.
It is hot, and just believers, we want everybody to understand something. We normally take the month of July off because it is so sweltering hot. But we've done more hunting this July than we ever have in the last 5 years. So we love you guys.
And I'll be honest with y'all, the biggest thing I hate about summer hunting is, you hear all that?
Yeah.
You hear all this racket? Bugs, birds.
Bugs, and
Yep.
all the crickets and the frogs. You can't hear anything.
Exactly. I mean, it's just a cluster and a mess. So we come out here and hunt.
Like you said, walking on all fours. You see this, how the earth is pushed in there, and you see the knuckles right here.
Well, I mean,
See that?
there's something there, but
Yeah.
I can't.
Right here's a thumb, right here.
I can't definitively say that is a print though.
And what you see that cast I got up there?
Well, now the casts are a whole different set of stories. That's the caster.
And it
Those
looks like-
hand
Yeah.
casts from last time are. I mean, some of they have my attention. I
you
mean,
haven't seen nothing yet.
so.
Anyway, what y'all want to do? Go down there and see the TPs
Well,
and stuff?
have you got new casts? Okay, we're gonna go look at your new casts.
This is Paul Jr., Paul Sr.
I'm John Smith.
John Smith. Okay, this is John Sr. and John Jr. Yeah. And this is Pocahontas. No, I'm just kidding.
Down there in the trees.
So this is
the
the,
same one we was looking at.
so Miss Vicky, these are the newest editions
This
right here?
is the newest ones, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Did y'all see that cave?
Did not see a cave down there.
You see the opening in the
And
bottom?
these are the ones from last time.
Yeah, this is a new one,
end of
and this is a new one. These two are new. This is an old one.
Yeah.
These two are new. And this is an old one. And this is a new one. I put too much. I was trying to clean them up a little bit because they were so dirty.
we did see one
And,
tree
uh,
down there.
So I put a little bit too much coating on it.
Paul, we saw Paul and Paul.
Very nice cast though.
Great man. God rest his soul. So,
Really not much you can do out of dirt. 'Cause
No, it's not.
you don't know how it's going to come out.
No, exactly.
That's too
This is a
high.
hand, correct?
Yeah, we believe that was a hand.
Yeah.
Now my question is, so did you go in there?
No, I don't want
that's
to.
okay.
Well, you can go in there. I'll tie a rope to you. If you
Yeah,
start
I'll-
screaming, we'll pull you back out.
Oh,
We-
the cow.
we may yet try to find that.
And
What's
came
left
out,
of you?
traveled for miles under the ground, came out across the whole other side of town.
They say it drops off. Them people over there say it drops off way down, like a cliff. It's in all. If it was the winter time, we could see more stuff. But
If
now-
there's a cave there, we may come back a little later in the season
yeah,
to get into it.
they start dying.
Couple of things about caves is I'm claustrophobic, and
Yeah.
caves are some very scary places. I know
Yes.
a lot of people have died spelunking,
Uh,
and if
But
you
it's-
can't,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm deaf, and sometimes when
Oh,
people
no.
are talking, I don't.
no, I'll look at so you can hear me. Spelunking is a very dangerous sport, and my neighbor has done it, and they were trying to get me to go on a spelunking adventure, and I'm going, oh, I was all in for it, and he was describing how this one passage of the cave that you had to crawl through was like 10 or 12 feet,
Oh, that's crazy.
that you had to do it like military style on your belly with your face flat, and there's one point where you had to push all your air out to compress enough to get through the opening. I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
There's no way. Super Dave has his limitations, guys. I will going against something dangerous that I could potentially run away from is one thing, but going up against an immovable object, thinking that I'm going to move it somehow with my lung capacity, ain't happening. Because the story of the guy out west or whatever, when he was climbing through the cave, and he had to do that very same thing, and he got to a point when he took a breath because he couldn't hold it, and it wasn't in this state. But when he did, he was done. His body swole, and he could not move. And they tried to dig for 3 days to get to him, but by the time they got to him, he'd already died.
There's one standing under the window, see the heel and the wide toes. I measured it to be about 16 inches.
Yeah, I see the heel right here.
You got
And-
the deep when they
yeah.
and there the big toe right there, and then it kind
Yeah,
of goes in a
indention there.
slant.
Yeah. And so, someone lives here.
Yeah, my son. That's his little.
Oh, okay.
That's his little.
And so, do you think they've been standing there looking in?
That one time, I don't know how many times they've done it, but I know that one time they did, because it was some black-looking mud, and they cracked it all the way out to yonder. That's what got my attention. I said, well, where did that mud come from? It was just like, like big spots like that. And I followed it out to the woods. I said, where did that come from? It came from right there under that window. So yeah, he's a big guy. I caught him on my trail camera one night, and he was passing my camera about 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I better get the heck out of here. Everybody's getting up. And but he takes this route behind that tree down into the woods. Every night, every morning every morning he goes back through the woods, but every night he comes out. And him and I think a couple more be walking around just out here, like on a Sunday walk.
And so, does this happen every day or just every
It's
other
about
day?
an everyday thing, yeah.
Okay. How many times have you seen it?
I haven't on my camera.
Okay, just your camera?
I haven't ever seen him.
I didn't know if it was like deer where you look out the window in the morning and like just walking through.
No, my trail camera would pick it up.
Okay, gotcha.
And Miss Vicky, our question is, have you had anybody else out here to investigate
No,
besides
you're the
us?
only one.
So we're going to be the first ones to ever do the night investigation
First
here.
and last.
There you go. Thank you.
First and last.
I appreciate that.
So, me and David are going out by ourselves now, alone. Just to give you all a perspective of where we're at on the property, the houses are out this way. So we're leaving Miss Vicky and the Pauls behind here, and we're going in this direction, correct?
Yeah.
After David looks at something. That's interesting.
Yes, it is. I don't understand it, but it's interesting. What do I do with my flashlight, brother?
Can't find it. This is almost like, we was talking about duck hunting earlier. We have a type of camouflage blind we put over boats, and it looks like that type of material.
Alright. Gotta be, oh, that's what fell over here. I heard something. I couldn't
Oh, your
figure out what it was.
flashlight?
It was my flashlight. So it's gotta be right here.
Somewhere.
Yep, there it is. Oh, I heard something. I heard something. It was my flashlight falling out of
Yeah.
the pocket.
Hear a loud thud. Did you hear that?
Okay, well, I'll give that back to you. Dang it. Got tired of walking in the spider with it, so I pulled out my flashlight. I'm sorry, everybody. here. And we do have a tree break. Now, granted, this has been here a while. This ain't nothing new. I mean, it ain't like we're on this property all the time. But that's going to be significant here in a minute when our viewers see what I want them to kind of put together here.
That's that
big
piece, and
spider
then there's
right behind it. Watch your fingers.
Yeah, I see it. I see it right there.
There's two of them hanging right there behind you.
I see him.
So.
But yeah. Huh. We're always looking for X's. There's a X.
Yeah, and something interesting. I got no rhyme or reason how I'm going to make it over here. I'm just. Okay. We're getting close to where I want you to see something. Oh. Here's the engineered X.
Sun drop bottle.
That's my bottle. I stuck it there to see if something would move it, so when we came back, you know, I'd have maybe some evidence. So
I'll tell you what. Hold this real quick.
Okay.
We'll play another one. Okay.
Okay.
And viewers.
I got an empty bottle in my pocket. Okay.
I water the plants.
Okay.
We're very conscious about the environment, viewers. We don't litter. We don't condone littering, but for these type of purposes in the research field, it's solely on research.
And Miss Vicky will eventually remove these bottles.
Exactly. They're not going to stay here and decay.
Right.
Or decompose, whichever you want to call it. I tell you what, for good measure, that'll probably blow off. But actually, no, right here.
There you go.
There we go.
Now see how hard you pushed on that?
Yep. It didn't break. Didn't toggle or anything. Toggle, excuse me.
Okay. Now see down here at the bottom? See this sapling that's bent over? And how it goes all the way under and through that? That's the most impressive thing about this structure. That's why I believe that this is an engineered Sasquatch structure.
Oh, when I seen the pictures, I had no doubt in my mind this is an engineered structure. I mean, it's almost too good to be true, in my opinion. But
okay,
this must be the whole base of it.
Yeah. You know, Miss Vicky's left some things here in the past. You know, we got the rock there and things. You know, so. I see things that I want to question, and I think, okay, I know what's going on. So, you know,
believers, viewers, whichever you like to be called, there's only two things that come to my mind that could make this engineered structure. That's us, people, or Bigfoot. What other local animal in your local forest in North Carolina or anywhere in the United States can engineer a structure like this unless it's man or woman or Bigfoot? You decide for yourself at home.
Alright, I'm going to try to do this like this for a second, Tate.
All right.
Let's see if I can do this. It's been a while since I filmed me, and bear with me. I'm not familiar with the property. I've only been here once, never at night. I'm leaving my flashlight off now, and Tate's going to try to follow in behind me here. Oh, Lord. This is nothing like being on our home turf, where we know every nook and cranny where to put our feet or anything. I'm already tangled up with stuff under my feet. I wished I could tell y'all I was going to be able to do this without the lights on. It ain't happening.
I'll shine the light for you.
So, well, okay, we're gonna try to walk straight ahead right here for a minute. Spider webs. Spider-Man's supposed to be at the freaking theater, not out here in the forest. Spin your web somewhere else, brother. Oh, Lord, have mercy, stop. God, go. Ow, God. I know that spider's on me.
How about I wait for a minute?
Son of a gun, I know that spider's on me.
Save some for me, David. I'm hungry too.
By God, knock yourself out. Kind of walk straight ahead of you. Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking at the guide and I'll walk.
Okay. Well, we're gonna
Give you my
take.
GPS.
Okay, we're gonna take a break here just for a second. I'm trying to find something specific. I'm gonna have to cut the camera off to find what we're wanting to see. We're back just a minute. Things to be thinking about always. We're not on our home turf, and one thing I'm finding difficult is because on our main hunt site, we're the only people there. If there's a trail or stuff that's down, we know what's going on because we're in control of that area. I'm not in control here. And I'm sitting here going, this is a definite trail, but I just believe it's because people are walking because they want to see so much or have an interaction, if you will, and all those wonderful things. Now, you can already hear the dog barking. I'm going to give out a yell and probably going to scare, what was his name? Cole?
Yeah,
Kyle?
I think it's Cole.
Cole, yeah. This is probably going to scare Cole half to death here, but I'm going to give a yell out and see if we get any kind of response, okay? I got bleed over road noise back here, and there's something I thought I heard on this side, but I can't say 100%. That crackling's my bottle. I stuck it in my pocket. We're not throwing it on the ground. Well, we know we got the coyote stirred up. Let's try it one more time. That's yours or mine?
That was yours, I think.
Okay. I have something interesting to say, but I can't say it on camera.
All right.
And I really want to thank the She Squatchers. They helped me personally up in Waynesboro, Virginia, at the Bigfoot conference. Thank you, Daniel Benoit, for that. And met some good friends up there, and we're friends for life as far as I'm concerned. But they had said something about my character that I believe to be true, and it's not anything bad. I can't say it on camera. There's certain secrets the Squatch Watchers just have to keep, so deal with it. Got an idea. Loud enough. Oddly enough, we did get something right there. You didn't hear that, did you?
I didn't really hear
It's
nothing.
like something got just tossed.
I couldn't make it out.
You hot?
I'm boiling.
Well, I'm
It's just humid and thick. The air's thick.
It's been the worst day ever. I worked. Man, I have a great company I work for, and we passed our audit. Thank you, Jesus, for that.
Amen.
But I bet y'all lost 5 pounds in one corner of the warehouse today, pulling out a 215-inch screw, if you will. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a giant screw.
Sounds like you got screwed.
Yeah, because I can do it by myself.
Here, I'm
It's
gonna
about
try.
1,000 pounds, so
Jeez.
yeah.
I'm gonna try something if I can
Right
find
there,
anything.
right there. See, 1,000 pounds. I'm just
I hear
kidding.
ya.
I'm just kidding.
Super diesel, baby. Let's see if I can find something to bang
All
on.
right, hang on. I'm gonna turn it around because I got it squared up on me. Hang on. There we go. Now we go. We actually missed Toby because Toby carries our stick. Don't break. Try it and see.
Forget that.
Hey, bro, they make medicine for that.
No comment. Hey,
What is it?
it's something to throw. Well,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like a pecan or something.
all right, Emeralds. Here's my tryout. Right field.
I heard it.
Gotta bang a rock real quick.
I know where there's some is. If you, we'll have to cut this off, walk back to them. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off for a minute. When we first came in, showed you all this break over here. We walked right on by it. I had previous evidence on the brain, documented. We've been here before. Walked right past something that I've not seen on this property before. And our whole reason being here is to try to give credit to Miss Vicky. You know, Miss Vicky, the last thing she wants anybody to think is that she's some kind of nut. I don't believe that to be the case. But the one thing that I've looked at that she has is a lot of casts of what she thinks are baby Sasquatch prints. Okay? So if big Sasquatch build big structures and juvenile Sasquatch build medium-sized structures, what do baby Sasquatches do? Maybe they have to do the little beginning structures. Look at this. Walked right by this, okay? And the plastic water bottles are squeaking in my pocket, okay? And you've got this limb right here, this limb here, this tree's laid up, this one's put up. You've got all these little things making a small structure. Now, could this be naturally occurring? Could. I can't 100% say, but oh, all right, here I got more. I can add to the curiosity of this small structure. Let's go on the other side, and we see this piece is locked. Yeah. No. This is not deadfall. Okay. There's Tate back here, and this is not deadfall. This is a very small structure. So That's crazy. We walked right by it. What do you know? A spider web that I missed. Yeah, look at that. See that little spider right there? Look at that.
No,
I'm telling you, that's the only one in the forest I haven't found so far. The rest of them are in my hair and on my back and on my neck and freaking me out.
This is what always interests me about the ones we think are engineered, because, you know, you start doing the math in your head. This one had to fall down, land perfectly, stand up. Then this one has to fall down to follow. And then this one right here is the most intriguing to me, because this right here is part of this tree.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little twig, and this is just kind of wedged in there. And I mean, look.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I believe it's a small engineered structure.
And I'm curious about something, because me and Taylor, I mean, it's been probably a year now on our primary hunt property. I wonder if there's something to do with sticks or twigs in the ground, because this one's straight up. And, you know, we found that one that was jobbed in the ground, like a good piece of branch that was jobbed in the ground on our primary property on a hill. I just wonder if that's some kind of form of communication or territorial marking or whatnot.
Maybe it's some kind of rite of passage. I don't know. Maybe it's something they got to do to, you know, to pass a class. I don't know.
That's true. And you know, I'm looking over here. I'm kind of wandering over here, meandering a little bit, and I'm kind of intrigued by that. It looks like an X, but I don't know if it's just something that just naturally happened, or if there's anything fishy going on.
I see what you're saying now, I think.
So let's see if it seems squatchy.
I'm making my way down.
Ooh, I just got a spider web.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Tate got one.
That's a mouthful.
Chew him, it's protein.
Yeah, I hear you. But, Here's open. Well, see that? I'm not sure. This looks like it might have grown that way.
It could have. Yeah, I mean, but you're right. But we have to question it, because it shows like it's some kind of marker.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I think it's just something that grew that way.
You ever seen this guy over here? This is a Y-shaped tree. 2 pieces grown out of it.
Well,
right here is a hole.
I do see
it looks
that.
like someone cleanly sawed it with a saw.
And
it goes down a pretty good ways in that hole.
You know, that may be why it broke off, because it was decayed.
Yep.
So. It was a good question though. I mean, I'm with you.
Well, it's like you used to say. Did you used to say it, or someone else said? I have nothing but questions.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, we can
debunk. Ask yourself questions out here.
Yeah.
That's how you learn.
We can debunk our own evidence as good as anybody else can. So,
like you always say, the famous line: "Nobody's an expert. We're all out here taking baby steps."
We're gonna walk a little further on the property and see if we can turn up any kind of activity. It has been dead since we've got here. As far as interaction goes, as far as the potential of having some type of Sasquatch activity on this property, I'm still convinced something's happening. And we will come back. We're told about a cave system that's adjacent to this property. We were shown a picture of it today. It ain't happening this month. I will not be going into the cave this month. It's going to have to cool off a little bit. If Sasquatch are living there, there's going to be evidence. And so there will be a 3rd installment to the Shelby Bigfoot case. And we're going to keep searching until we find him. And if we don't film anything else tonight, remember, as always, we'll bring the hunt to you.
Yeah, I feel like I'm melting. This humidity out here, or you can call it humidity or humility.
I love that.
Anyways, back to the ranch. I see some interesting stuff out here. This is my first time out here on site, on location, hunting on this property, and Miss Vicky is onto something. I'm not concrete sure about every little thing we see or she finds, but I do believe, like David, that there is something here, and we don't know what's going to bring us. We'll have to come back again and investigate. And this is why we hate the summertime. We talked about it before on the video. Bugs, hot, sticky birds, all kinds of animals running through the forest, it stinks. And you can't find anything in here. You can't hear nothing, and that's why we try to take the summers off. But then again, we don't want to take a long leave of absence away from y'all at home or on the go, wherever you're at watching this on YouTube. But yeah, we're gonna try to come back fall, winter, sometime in there when things die down. Definitely hit up the cave system that she's talking about, and we'll see where it goes from there. Until then, keep squatching.